gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. From the 33, here's second down at 7. And again, it's Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 30. You look at this Baltimore defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Rodgers brings it in. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off. First down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. To throw is Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a second and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Hey, report. Sit up.
Now Jackson rolling to his left. And Walker has it. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Hey. Sit up.
Play action. Now Jackson. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. The Ravens at 4-5, a game under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Report. Yo.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Yo.
On third down, Henry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Jackson, option right, and holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Hey, report.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Third and goal, Jackson on the move to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. From the 50, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Again, it's Watson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to convert. 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Lamar changing the play.
You change it. What a shot. What a shot. Yo.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Alrighty. Hey, no. You. Hey.
Jackson now. Flush to his right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, report.
Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
No, we changed it. Go. You at X. Report.
Jackson will throw again. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Go ahead. Shot.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Watson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Report! Cut!
Second down, they go again with Henry. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
You changed it. Right shot. Right shot. Out.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
No.
Jackson, option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Hard throw, incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there. Just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a fourth down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, middle. You.
Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Hey, 24! Where's your cat? 24!
Watson off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
Here's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's hot. Got 80. Middle. Hey. Right on.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Ozzy, sit up.
Play action. It's Jackson. He may go. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Hey, report. What is it on? You.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
You at X. 180! Hey, report. Hey. Sit up.
Henry up the middle. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
No, we changed it. Cut.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trenton Simpson, he just flew in there to drop it.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rodgers. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. To throw is Watson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's 4. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
24!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
24!
Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 30 yards. And the Browns have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
180! You at X, you at X. Report, report! Ready, shot?
Now it's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Hey.
At the 46-yard line.
Hey, come on. Go right here. Ready, shot?
Henry running right. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Go. Ready, shot? Middle. Shot!
They go play action now. Jackson steps away. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Hey, Ozzie, shut up. Ready, shot? Ozzie, ready? 180! 13. Shot!
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's first down.
Go. It's not! Hey!
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Jackson dancing to his left. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's second down.
Yo. Get on!
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now first and goal.
Hey, report! 180!
Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. Now Watson. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Oh, what a play, but he couldn't get out of bounds. And you've got no timeouts. They've got to get to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Set.
Watson to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's first and goal. One last throw here for Watson. Right back to Njoku. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Chubb. And he is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and it's a goal line stand on the final play. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Ravens, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.